What do you think is going to be sticky in terms of changes in how we think about the global economy on the back of the pandemic?
My view is if something was a trend for 50 or 100 years before COVID, and we see a dramatic reversal for 2 years in an extremely unusual period, I think it's overwhelmingly likely we're going to go back to what it was before because there were some important factors driving it that. We should be making all of this lower end stuff at home. In the case of an emergency like this, you want to be able to have your own masks and have your own vaccines and have your own baby formula, have your own socks, whatever it is. I think that will end up being a blip, even though that's now an overwhelming trend. I think the fact that forgets how we got to the lean production system and globalized supply chain we had before COVID. And that is, there are big economies of scale and it's cheaper. And as I say, what's going to happen is 2 years, 4 years, sometime from now, somebody's going to wake up and they're going to look out the window and they're going to say, why do we have a giant warehouse full of socks that we made here that we could buy on the open market for 1/3 the price and we can just have shipped here when we need them? Why do we have this warehouse? And at that moment, kind of the legacy of the pandemic will be forgotten.
Speaking of blips, I mean, for decades before the pandemic, labor had less and less influence with capital and in the political system. That obviously is changing now. And everybody wants to work more flexibly. People don't want to be in the office. They can demand a lot more. Is that also a blip?
I kind of am afraid that a lot of that is a blip, that right now workers have almost unprecedented level of bargaining power where, as one CEO described it, the only question is, do you want your popcorn buttered or salted? So the thing that I think we're going to have to see is if you look in the period from, let's say, 1970 to 2020, over that 50-year period, we had a lot of productivity growth and pay did not match it. So the theory says that people's pay should track productivity. But we had a lot of productivity growth and that split from wages. And that's a different way of saying corporate profits as a share of national income rose to unprecedented levels as a kind of a frontline indicator of what's the power, the bargaining power of workers. And right now, workers are demanding and receiving work from home, flexibility, things like that. But now roll the tape forward to a period where it's more like a normal labor market. Forget about a recession like labor market. Let's say we're just in normal times. I think the employers are going to, it's going to be the empire is going to strike back. And the employers are basically going to say, either, no, we demand you come to work. And if you don't want to come into the office, go work somewhere else. Or they're going to say, hey, you've gotten a nice bounty being able to work from home. So we're going to pay you less, or we're going to expect you to work more on your own time. So all of those things make me think it's not going to be as rosy a scenario as it seems right now.